Hello, everyone. Nicole, Two Eyes to See, God's no title servant. God needs you to hear this confirmation and passports. This is what I would like you guys to do for me if you do not mind before I get started. You can help me, okay? Subscribe, like, share the video, okay? When you do that, that's a way of kind of telling me thank you for the information that I have come to share with you guys. I do not take for granted that God has blessed, given me the opportunity, and just, I'm just humbled that He uses me the way that He uses me. And I'm not deserving of it. I'm an imperfect person with a lot of flaws. So I come and give this information to help, to encourage, to warn, so forth and so on. And I do ask, if you do not mind, again, subscribe, like, or share. If you watch the video and you like the video, like the video. I would really appreciate it. But we're going to get into why I'm here today. Please, okay? Do not dismiss your dreams. You are having confirmation to come to you in your dreams. Little do you know, okay? Let's read Acts 2:17. I'm going to read it into your hearing. King James Version. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith God, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. It's biblical. Dreams are a way to relay information to us about the future or to provide guidance. Dreams are God way of showing protection to a person in their dreams by providing provision. So you may have a dream and you'll have some information in there where you may see what some sort of provision is being made for you. What is that saying? This is God's way of letting you know that whatever it is that you were concerned about, the provision has already been made. So He's telling you, rest in assurance, don't stress, don't be excited. It's already taken care of. And it came via a dream. Oftentimes the dreams will correlate with something you are currently experiencing in your day-to-day life. Not all the time, but most times, okay? It can be a warning or a set of instructions or an outcome to a solution to a particular problem that has presented itself in your life. Do not dismiss or ignore anything that you are given in a dream. It's your help. Know this. Please do not confuse it and say, well, this dream does not make sense to me. It may not make sense to you in that moment. Just tell God thanks for allowing you to have the dream. Write it down, journal it somewhere. I'm a big fan of having a journal just for a dream. I don't care how much you say you're going to remember. There are some details that you may forget, but if you write it and journal it down, you'll have all of the details for later referencing. Okay. The other thing that I want to mention about confirmation is this. There are some things, okay, for some people, there has been something to come up. For everybody, it may not be in the same areas. For some people, it may be their job. It may be your family, your money, your house, your property, okay? In some area of your life, something came up, right? What came to your mind about this particular situation is not far-fetched. So don't dismiss it. You know how often there are times that something may come in our head, or we may think about something and we kind of like, There's no way. Like, that makes no sense. Like, it's crazy. Why would I even be thinking that? Really? Okay? In this hour, you cannot afford to dismiss anything because God is speaking to us. Okay? There is more coming forth than in the times before. You know why? He's so God. He's going to provide instructions. He's going to give downloads. He's going to give us information that we cannot dismiss. So again, I called out those areas, but I may have not touched your area, but it doesn't mean, okay, that you would overlook it. So pay attention to that. He's giving you some information as it pertains to this. Don't say it's far-fetched. Okay? Let's just pause a minute and think about the job. You may only have a year or two left on your job. The stocks look good with the job. Everything is a surplus. They passing out overtime. I mean, everything is just good, right? There's nowhere in sight where things would crumble or fall according to your natural eye. But then you would have God to show you something and it seems like it's far-fetched. You may have a dream or you may see or you may hear where there's a drop in the market, or you may hear somebody make a comment about the company, right? And again, it just does not make sense to you. So what is God doing in that moment? In that moment, what he's actually doing is this. What if you have some stock, okay, there that you need to tweak or make some adjustments to? Okay? What if you have some money in a particular area, okay, and you're not overly concerned about that investment, right? Whether it plunges or not, because you're saying, I got this over here with my job, so if something happens, I'm gonna be good either way, right? I hope this made sense what I'm saying. We have many people who have investment in things, okay, in the stock market, right? And you may feel like, okay, I'm good over there with this because if something falls, I have all of this as far as my employment where I've invested. But then God may show you something going on with your job that doesn't look like it should be because everything looks fine on your job, right? So he's showing you this so you can take an overall look at all of your things that will pertain to your finances. Why? Okay, so you're not caught off guard. So you may have to go over in these investments and tweak and make some changes because you may be one of the ones that's laid off when they do the downsizing. Okay, most oftentimes companies do not tell you ahead of time. And I pray that made sense. I tried to use a job as an example, okay? He didn't allow you just to see it. It was for a reason, so you're prepped. Stop second guessing yourself, okay, of anything new, right? You know, I never understood this until I started to acquire more of an intimate relationship with God. I never viewed, when I dismissed and didn't pay attention to things he was showing me, I didn't view it as disrespect, right? But it is. You know why? Anytime you ignore a person who's telling you something, it's perceived as disrespect and I don't want to hear it, right? And so I had to learn that. I didn't know that before, but I learned that through the years. So keep that in mind and be careful not to dismiss when he shows you something, because it's a form of ignoring what he's giving you, okay, and not paying him attention because he's showing you because he loves you, okay? Now, what'll actually happen is this. As you pay attention to what it is that he's giving you, here's the way that this works. As you move in the information that's provided to you, it may have 5 steps. to this situation that he's trying to tell you. He may only reveal one or two, okay, to you. As you move in one or two, as you're rolling out of two, three or four, step 3 and 4 are going to show up. You coming out of 3 and 4, then 5 is going to come up. I hope this makes sense. Here's the thing, guys. When I prophesy and I give a word to a person, sometimes when that person is in front of me, or I'm on a call, or I'm texting, I only have step 1 information about the person. I don't have it all. But as I continue to talk and respect and give reverence to God via the Holy Spirit with the information, it just flows. It just flows. Okay? So I hope that this helps someone in some way. Okay? I know that may not sound too deep and sound too big, but I want you to try it. Just try it. Start trusting God with the things that he's giving you. He may not give it all to you at once. And then that's Bible as well. We prophesy and we know in parts, right? So take the information that he's giving you and use it and trust him for the rest. Here is what I suggest. Please don't be rude, okay? Go to God if it's anything that you don't understand about what he's giving you, okay? And ask him via the Holy Spirit to break it down and simplify, okay? In more of a simplified way so you can gather the information and you understand it on your level, okay? Because the whole purpose of it all, as I stated, is to guide you and strengthen you and to give you help, okay? Let's go back to the dreams. If you do not have the gift of dream interpretation, please do not be discouraged. This is why. Okay, this is why I don't want you to be discouraged. I appreciate God giving me the gift of interpreting dreams. But here is what everyone needs to know. Even the people who have the gift of interpreting dreams, there are times that they do not understand and that things are not clear to them. Okay, so all of us cannot totally just rely on self. We have to rely on the Holy Spirit to help us to understand and get the full meaning of what it is that God is trying to tell us. This is a piece of information I feel like is very, very important and everyone needs to hear and apply. Okay? Apply this. If you ever wake up and you're feeling angry or upset, uneasy after having a dream, always ask God to take away whatever demonic plots and agendas that may be in motion that took place while you were asleep that now may be in operation against you. And ask him to keep you protected. Okay? If you or someone, okay, if you or someone that has a dream, right? And you say, you know, I don't understand this dream. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. Don't think that it's supposed to always make sense, right? And here's why. I don't want to get too deep into this, but sometimes we can have a dream and we just ate too much and we're dreaming. Sometimes we can have a dream because some old witch, warlock, or person is over at their house doing stuff and they sending stuff to us while we're vulnerable and sleeping. We're dreaming about it, right? So this is why it's so important when we dream that we would go to the Holy Spirit with help for the dream, okay? So remember that. If you are a person who do not dream, okay? You just don't dream. I want to petition and ask you to go to God and ask him to help you to dream and that you welcome messages from him in dreams. And he'll honor that request, okay? I did an audio yesterday titled, Are Demons Leading You? You will need to go back to look at that video. I spoke about Lot. okay? Which will help you to understand why I'm about to talk about this piece now that I'm about to talk about, right? So again, go back and listen to that. And I'm about to speak on now. I have some information about passports for lower poverty level individuals. Someone found this information, and because they know my ministry and my heart is to warn, inform, and help people as God would lead me to, so they sent me this information and said that they felt like this is something that they felt like that that I can use to help to get out to the people. It's a complete and file form I-912 request for fee waiver with form I-765. Here's a snippet of the forms that you can actually find online. I tried to upload so you guys can see. This is the waiver form for the passport. Again, I reiterate, I do not have all of the details, but I employ each of you to do the research. If it's something out there that can benefit someone, we want to take advantage of this. If you do not qualify, pass the information along to someone else who can in fact benefit. Thank you. Household income must be at or below 150% of the federal poverty guidelines at the time of filing based on your household size. I did not go and check to see if the form is currently available and what are all the steps. However, this information is a good starting point for those of you who fall in this category, or you know somebody else who would fall in this category, to provide this information for them that they can use. There is also information on the web for parents who cannot reach absent parents or they refuse to sign. You know, when you go to get the passport, you have to sign for the child. So there's information out there as well about the absent parent if you cannot get them to cooperate. Please, I beg of you, do the research so you can find out the information that is important for everyone during these uncertain times, these uncertain hours. I want everyone to please know 2 Timothy 1:7. God has not given us the spirit of fear, so we have no fear over here, okay? But he has given all of us, okay, a sound mind. Okay, we have a sound mind. So since we have a sound mind, let's use this sound mind to take care of the things that we need to take care of that pertain to having a passport. And if you qualify, do the research in what you need to do and prepare for the other things that you need to prepare for. You can still enjoy life and live a full, holy life and serve God. Okay, no one has asked you to stop living, but what you are being asked is to make certain you don't have things misplaced and all over the place. We have to have things in its proper place, priority. Again, let's be encouraged. Let's get ready. You know why you get ready? How many of you know that when you are not prepared for something and you're not ready, it adds a level of stress and anxiety, whereas if you had prepared, you that stress and anxiety is not there. So being unprepared just brings in unnecessary stress, okay? I pray that this information helps someone to have a better understanding of everything that was discussed in this video.